Hello again everyone, how are you all? Hope you're all well. You know me, I don't normally do pickups videos, just not something I tend to do on the channel. I like gameplay and looking at the odder stuff, but this is an odd pickups, and I've got this and one other thing that will be coming slightly after this that I just saw pop up for sale and I had to grab. This here is a Fairchild Channel F. We're only going to have a quick look at these today. I'm not going to go into in-depth of the systems or any gameplay. This is just a look at the boxes and the consoles and computers themselves. Saying that, I know that Nerdy Geezer is going to be doing a really big in-depth look at the Fairchild Channel F because he has asked me if I'd like to be part of that. So yeah, look out for his channel. I'll put a link to him down below, so definitely someone you need to go and check out. He's doing some amazing stuff. Go over there and give him your support. But now let's take a look at the Fairchild Channel F. First of all, this you can see here is released by Grandstand. This is the second model that was released in the UK. The first model was ever so slightly different. I'll show you when I get to the computer console. Sorry, I've got a computer and I've got a console, so forgive me if I get them mixed up. It's just the way my brain works. This one is definitely the most colourful box that they did. The one I had before was just all black with Fairchild on the front. I do like all this design and everything else, the spaceship. It's just very, very 70s. So yeah, now let's take a look. Actually, should we have a look around the actual box itself? Look, here's some of the games. And it's pretty much the same on outside with the games. So yeah, that is the type of games we'll be looking at when we do finally get round to playing it. So let's take a look. And here it is, the Fairchild Channel F. And we said, definitely living in the wood grain era. Just look at that. Fake wood grain. Gotta love it. Smell the 70s. Yeah, and as far as consoles go, I think this looks really, really good. I do. You've got your mixed sticky buttons and power buttons down here. The difference between this model and the first one is this one has the joysticks on the back. But the other model used to have like a trapdoor on the front where you took off and put your joysticks inside. That is pretty much the only difference. It's not like they've gone, oh, we've upgraded it. Think of it as like this is the PlayStation Slim. You know what I mean? When I say Slim, look at the size of it. It's also, people used to say, oh, it looks like an 8-track player. And if I get one of the cartridges here, you'll see why. Because they go into this trapdoor here, if you can see it on the camera, at the front here. And when you put them in, it just look and feel like you're putting an 8-track in. And then you've got to pop it to bring it out. We'll take a look at the cartridges properly in a minute. So yeah, if we take a look around, you've got... let's get rid of the joystick. You've got your joystick ports at the back here. The first model as well, I think they were hardwired in. And you've got these little... oh, that's falling off there. These little trays here now to put the joysticks in, and then you wrap your cables around it. So that's how they changed that. Look, even got cork feet, look. Oh, I'd love to know what that actually says under there. Is it? I think I could probably take that sticker off. There's definitely something under there. Sorry, I'm intrigued. Made in the USA. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. I mean, the early models didn't have the grandstand on it, obviously. That's the only new branding. As I said, if you want to know more in depth of this, go and check out Nerdy Geezer's channel. And he'll be coming out with that very soon. The joysticks. Yeah, these are very interesting. You can see it's got an arrow at the top there, and that is the direction you hold it. And you're supposed to hold it in your hand, and then you got your up, your down, your left, your right. And then you can jump or fire by pressing it down and pulling it up. But then you've also got another control, because these games needed all this extra control, where you can rotate it as well. And I know I'm taking the mick then, but no, this actually is one of the better joysticks that they ever made. There really is. The fact that I think Atari even copied this later on and put a fire button there, so you can. It's better than the Atari one, I'll tell you that. Some of the games that you take advantage of it as well. This has some games built in. It's got a good Pong game in it, and with this, when you're steering, you're moving left and right. But then, if you want to change the angle of your paddle, you change it like that, and it really mixes up the game a bit. And I think as well, there was a driving game where you used to be driving, but to change gear, you had to take like a gear stick and go up, down, left, right for what first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. So you know what I mean? Really complex for games this basic. They really did think of a lot. So that is that. The games, so well built. These are solid cartridges. Hang on, if I grab... I know this is a later one, but this is an Atari cartridge, but just look at them. Build quality was not, especially towards the end of the life. These feel like they could survive anything. Absolutely solid. Pins well protected in there as well. Look how shiny they are. So yeah, this game here is Dodge It. So this is Dodgeball. I'll have a quick look, and there's the manual for that. They all came with manuals. Have fun. Fairchild Channel F. Channel Fun. Did I have another loose one? Yeah. We've got Video Cart 12, and that is Baseball. So that's the 2 loose carts that came in this bundle. And I do like the boxes as well. I need to get the first cartridge. It's got like a drawing program on it. But yeah, these are the boxes. That's the game. This is like a maze style game, and you can have like the mouse catching you, or the cat catching the mouse. I'm doing this all in one go. I'm not going to cut out these mistakes. Just life. We all make them. So yeah, that's that game. I do like that one. It's quite fun. This one is one I think I had originally with my last one, and this is Robot War and Torpedo Alley. And I think the Robot War one is kind of like combat. Yeah, it's definitely like a very combat style game. That's this one on this side here. And the other one is 2 players. Well, that's just high score, but this one you're fighting it out. We got number 3. We got Blackjack. It's Blackjack. And this one here, I think it's my favourite one so far. It says pinball, but it actually is Breakout. I may need to do a series of like whatever systems did Breakout, because I was playing the Ace-tronic the other day, wasn't I? And that had Breakout on it. So that is the Fairchild Channel F. So let's move that away for a minute. Over there. And let's bring in the other system that I got. Now, you may have heard of the Fairchild Channel F. It was around for a bit. I know it failed. But how many of you have seen the Aquarius? So, yeah, Mattel Aquarius. Did I say Mattel for the Fairchild? Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, the Mattel Aquarius. This came out in 1983, I think. And what people used to say when it came out is this was a computer for the 70s. Unfortunately, it came out in the 80s. It just was such a flop of a system. It really was. There was so much planned for this. But it was at that time where so many people were flooding the market with different computers. People were seeing computers doing well. Like, this is clearly inspired by the Spectrum and things like that. That lower end market. But it just completely and utterly failed. Let's have a quick look around. We got, forgive all the mold. I need to do something with this box. Try and remove this tape if possible. That'll make an interesting video. Although somebody's already tried there and failed. So I don't know. Do we just leave it as it is and clean it? We'll see. We'll see. If I destroy it even more, I'll be annoyed with myself. Yeah, there's lots of games, lots of peripherals and everything else. It was supposed to be sold as like a little home cheap business computer. And yeah, same on that side. What is on the back? Let's flip it over. Yep. And yeah, that's it. It's got its printer there as well. A disk drive. I don't think the disk drive ever came out. I don't even think it was referenced again. And this game here is one I need to find. I can't remember the name of it, but it looks like Tron. So, anyway, let's have a look at this. We have a game cart in the box. And this really does need the game cartridges for it. If you're playing tape games, you need the RAM expansion, which is something I'm going to get. One thing I like about the Aquarius is the home seed for this is still going. Chronosoft have 3 games for this. 3 physical games. And what I like about this cartridge is, look at the shape of that. Weird, odd shape. I mean, I don't know if this or the TI-99 has the weirdest looking cartridges. You tell me, what do you think? And this is Utopia. I'm glad this is here. I don't know how to play this game. I haven't got the instructions. I will find out. Kind of like a strategy game, so I'm glad that I was able to test the actual Aquarius anyway. So it's nice to see that in there. What we've got here, we've got paperwork, and here's your catalogue. Well, not catalogue, your instructions of how to program it and everything else. Came with mouse computers, basic stuff in there. And I like this as well. It's sort of like a quick guide thing. So it's supposed to be like you can just sit there on the desk and you can reference it when you want. Of like any troubleshooting things. I've recently joined an Aquarius group, and I didn't realise so many people actually had an Aquarius. More so in America, I think, than over here. Oh, what's this down here? Oh, we got the catalogue. Let's have a quick look at the catalogue. Yeah, so you got the tape drive as well, and you do get the memory expansions 4 and 16K. Modem. Yes, this thing has a modem. I have seen somebody send tweets off a Mattel Aquarius. Maybe one day I'll do that. Thermal printer. And this here is the Aquarius Master Expander module. Don't think it ever came out. Look, a double disk drive on that one. And we'll go down to here. You've got all the software. And games. There's that Zootopia. Utopia? That is. Yeah, definitely a strategy one. And you've got Tron, Deadly Discs. That's that one. Snafu? Is that how you say it? But what these games were, and this is the problem, is they were cut down versions of Mattel Intellivision games. So you'd think a game on a computer would be better than the system that came out before it. But no, all cut down ones. And here is the computer itself. Let's get it in there. It's a little bit dirty. I have cleaned it up a bit, but it definitely needs some retro bright in this. May just leave it out in the sun. We shall see. Build quality, this is solid. It is built really well. A little chiclet style keyboard, sort of like a Spectrum, but excuse me, the keys are a bit smaller. Power switch on the side, that's always good. And we do actually have a power light as well, and a reset button. So we're already better than the Spectrum. Yes, I'm saying that on my videos. And we got the printer, cassette, the RF out, and this bit here. If you ever find an Aquarius and it's missing this, it just looks a bit weird, doesn't it? It's like just got a big gap. But I've seen so many like that this little slot here is always missing. And why does that come off though? Well, you can put the games in there, obviously, and you also can get this, which is one of the main reasons why I bought this. I think I would have passed on it if it didn't have it. And this is the mini expander. And what this does is it plugs into the back like this. So you can see it kind of, hang on, there it is, it's in there. It kind of makes it a really big system, but then you can put your program in and your RAM expansion at the same time. It allows you to plug your joysticks in, and it also adds 2 extra sound channels, you know. And while we're talking about joysticks, this is the joystick here. Well, this one's a bit dirty. I've got one that's all nice and clean, and it's got the disc on there as well, just like the Intellivision. And you've got your buttons there. I mean, they're okay. I haven't played any games that really need these yet. So obviously, I'm still learning. I'm still really looking forward to discovering more stuff with this. Yeah, and this is the other one I've got, which has got the wrapper still on it. So that's the colour it's supposed to be. So yeah, but I'm keeping that one nice and clean. But they both work. I have tested them. And yeah, the cartridges, when you're playing it as well, you've got to put your carts in like this. So, look at that. It's looking a bit ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, the fact that it is so ridiculous is the reason why I really want to try this computer out and see what it can do. It's fully working. Oh, this as well is when you used to change games. That's an overlay that comes off. So yeah, again, if you're buying one, make sure you've got the overlay. But yeah, you can change that for different games. So you can have keys that are showing you exactly where they are. I'm really looking forward to this. I am. I'm looking forward to trying out these computers, seeing what they can do. The Fairchild Channel F, I'm just so glad to get one back in. It's just an interesting piece of history, and I need to have it in my collection. But this, I'm looking forward to discovering what this can do. So, that is my random pickups video. Probably gone on for way too long. I apologise. But, yeah, these, to me, are very interesting systems. And I'm very, very happy to have them in my collection. So, look forward. Well, I'm looking forward. I hope you are as well. To discovering what these can do. What new games are coming out for them. And just, yeah, having an oddity in the collection again. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will catch you all again next time. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye.